Hi guys, today I will be showing you how I made my native delicacy in the UK. The name is otupiri. I went ahead to prep my corn. I boiled my corn and kept it overnight inside water and went ahead to prep my vegetable. After that, I started blending my corn. I started grinding my corn with my Panasonic grinder just to get the smooth consistency I want to use and make the food. So here you can see the consistency I was able to get after grinding the corn. So after grinding the corn, I went ahead, look at the consistency I got from the corn, the outlook of the corn after grinding it. So I went ahead to prep my beans. I parboiled my beans inside water just to make sure that I get rid of any chemical they may have used to preserve the beans. After that, I went ahead, I put the beans back in the boiling water. I put my iron strainer, that is a strainer I bought from a Asian store. I put the strainer inside the water and turn it upside down just to make sure that I demarcate the water and the beans from my corn. I wouldn't want water to flood my corn. I want to cook the corn with only steam that is coming from down. So that was the importance of putting that strainer. I went ahead to add little of my vegetable on top of the strainer just to make sure that I get rid of any water that may come down. That's to obstruct any water that may come from down to flood my corn. So I added a little of vegetable on top of the strainer. After that, I went ahead to put my corn on top of the vegetable. I put my corn on top of the vegetable, and after that, I'm using my hand. You guys should not judge me. I'm using my hand. After all, it is food that we are cooking at home, and it's only me and my family that's eating it. So I went ahead to use my hand, put the corn inside on top of the vegetable, and after that, I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for like 20 to 30 minutes. As I told you before, it is only steam that I want to cook this corn with. I don't want water to flood it. After that, I went ahead to check if it's nearly done because I want to add more of the vegetable. But I didn't want to overcook my vegetable. So that is why I allow the corn to make sure that the corn is about to be done. So I covered it here because it was not done that time. So the corn is done now. I went ahead to add a little or more of my vegetable on top of the corn because I want the steam that is coming from down to touch my vegetable. I don't want to overcook the vegetable. So I added, I will cover it after adding it and allow steam to touch it for 1 to 2 minutes just to make sure that heat touches the vegetable. And after that, when I make sure that my vegetable is all done, I am going to lower the heat and start segregating my food one by one from the pot. I just want to make sure that all of them are in different plates before I start the final stage of the food. This food has stages, and it is called otupuli in my dialect. Nsukka people generally people call it otupuli, and Nsukka people generally call it ayarayoka. This food is very delicious, and I call it balanced diet in my native language because it contains a lot of vitamins and most of the nutrients that is needed in our body. So I call it balanced diet, and that's why we keep reminding ourselves of this food each time we have a thought about it. We have been missing it because it is a very nutritious food. So after segregating the ingredients, I am going to start the final stage preparing the final stage of the food. Here I got my ingredients. I sliced a lot of onions. That's my pepper that I grounded, and that's my beans, and that's the remaining of the vegetable, and I got my red oil. So the last stage that I just started now, I'm going to heat up my red oil. I don't want to bleach the red oil. I just want it to heat up a bit, and I put in my sliced onions, and I started stirring it. I stirred it for some times, and I went in with my pepper. I went in with other ingredients like seasoning cubes, salt, and here again I love the flavor of uziza seed, and that is what I have here. I'm going to blend the uziza seed and put it inside the oil because I love the flavor when I'm cooking otepere. It's unfortunate that I was not able to get the other of ingredients that we use to prepare this food. Things like pumpkin, enyu, we call it pumpkin, pumpkin we call it enyu, and things like ukpaka, oil bean seed, we call it ukpaka, and Anambra people call it ugba. We normally use it to prepare this food, but unfortunately I didn't get it where I was staying. I went ahead to add some vegetables, stir it, and added a little of water, and I covered it to allow it to boil up. I didn't want to overcook my vegetable at all. So I have covered it, and it has come to boiling, and I opened it and started adding all my ingredients. Here I am going to add all the ingredients I have gathered and have prepared for this meal. Guys, you wouldn't believe that this food is yummy as it looks. If you are coming across this food for the first time, kindly ask any Nsukka person around you if we are not able to capture the step, but I made sure I captured every bit of it to make sure that you can learn from it if you want to prepare exactly what I have. Guys, if you like more of video like this, kindly put it on the comment section. Just write it on comment section, and I will be uploading videos, content like this to teach you how I prepare my native delicacy so that you can learn. If you wish to learn, you can have a try of it at your home, and I'm telling you, you are not going to regret trying it because it is a very nutritious food. So I went ahead to add everything together inside the sauce I made, and I'm going to turn it together to get the consistency I want. Guys, look at how it came out. Honestly, I never knew it's gonna come out like this because I didn't have the 100% of it, the ingredients. I was like feeling reluctant to cook the food, but believe me, it came out nice and yummy. At this time, my children were already asking me, "Mom, is it not yet done? The aroma is so nice. The aroma is so nice." So even me, I was happy because I never knew it's gonna come out like this. Guys, can you look at what I just prepared? I know, just bring your spoon and bring your plate wherever you are and have a taste of this delicacy. Otipiri, this is home away from home. We have been missing home, and honestly, after cooking this food, we enjoyed it, and all of us were happy. It was as if we traveled back to Nigeria and came back to the UK again. Guys, we were happy. Honestly, I was happy. Come and have a taste of this food. Oh my God, it was yummy and delicious. Yes, so after that, I dished out some for my daughter to have a taste, and she was like, "Wow, Mom, this is delicious. It has been long I ate this thing." So, guys, come and have a taste. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more of this type, please kindly put it on comment section, and I will be making this kind of content and posting to you. Otipiri, here we come. Nigeria, here we go and come back to the UK. Guys, thank you so much for watching.